It's hard to believe. It has been many, many years since former New Jersey Governor Jim McGreevey stood before the world in Trenton and famously declared that he was a gay American.
All right, and Sharon Curley shows us this defining moment and what followed put him on a new path toward finding faith.
My truth is that I am a gay American.
New Jersey Governor Jim McGreevey's stunning resignation 12 years ago catapulted him into the national spotlight.
I engaged in an adult consensual affair with another man.
At the time, the married governor had been backed into a corner facing a possible sexual harassment lawsuit from Golen Cipel. Cipel was his Homeland Security advisor.
I think that was the start of my journey. I think that's the start of the authentic journey. That's the start of what was real.
Minutes before facing the press to reveal his secret, he says he mustered courage by praying.
And I remember walking into the bathroom and holding on to that scapula and looking into the mirror, and I just said, Grandma, it's like, here it is. I'm being truthful, and I'm being honest, and I'm doing what God would want me to do. And I was just praying to her and through her. You know, you think in life of profound turns. That was one of them, because it was to lead life openly and transparently and honestly and without any secrets.
What title would you like us to use these days?
Oh, Jim McGreevey.
I sat down with the former governor of New Jersey, now just Jim, at Martin's Place in Jersey City. It's one of several prisoner reentry programs he runs around the state. Redemption and a second chance is something McGreevey feels he got after leaving office.
I had the chance to realign my life, to live my life, God willing, based on the precepts that I hold important, and to begin again. So that was a powerful gift. My God at that time, sadly, was politics and myself.
Now he finds ex-cons jobs, housing, and most importantly, inspiration.
We're going to talk about a mentoring program. That's what we need.
Most of the men and women he helps have no idea the man they call Jim used to be the most powerful leader in New Jersey.
Tanya's come from jail to now she's going to have her own apartment, school, and job.
Arthur served 30 months in prison.
If we can't get that second chance, that's why we go back to the life of crime, because that's the only thing we knew.
Gone are the perks and the power of the governor's office. But as McGreevey puts it, also gone are the lies.
How does that feel?
Oh, you know, doing God's will in your life doesn't mean you're going to be free from pain, doesn't mean you're going to be free from, you know, discomfort or suffering, but it means that at the end of the day you're doing the right thing for the right reasons, and it's going to be okay.
As you heard, the former governor, Jim McGreevey, believes in second chances. So with all this work that he's doing here in Jersey City, I had to ask him if he's ever tempted to go back into public life. Everybody wants to know if you would consider running for office again. Are you sure? Are you ever tempted to run for office?
I have temptation. People say, well, you should run for office and whatever. And I realize in my heart that's not healthy for me. You know, I've been there. That's not, because then that's about me with ego again, right? It's about me. It's not about service to the community. Being here, working with our clients, being grounded, keeps me very much in a place of service. I'm much more comfortable with who and what I am now.
So the only public life McGreevey told me he craves now is one that furthers his current work helping former prisoners who are out of prison now find work and housing and, of course, hope as they re-enter society. Now, tomorrow night at 10, we talk with ex-cons in this program and also a business owner who told me why he was willing to give these men and women a second chance. So more on this tomorrow night at 10.
So important. It did seem like that was a very thought out and thoughtful answer, that it's not a healthy thing for him to do, to run for office again. He seems very
I think you have to know
self-aware.
your vices, and there's a lot of ego. He had everyone listening to him. He had helicopters and limos.
Yeah, you can see how people sort of get carried away with it.
And he didn't want to go back down that road. He likes what he's doing right now. Feet on the ground.
Yes.
We appreciate the honesty. Thank you.